Hi everyone, Rachel here. This is your essential flow, a sequence of vital stretches for you to practice every day at home, something to maintain flexibility and strength when you can't get to your regular classes. Hope you enjoy it. You're just going to need a mat and a strap or a belt if you don't have a strap. Okay, we're going to start lying down on our backs. So lying back, finding neutral spine first, bend your knees up, have your feet slightly narrower than the width of your pelvis, and don't have the feet too far down the mat, step them back in so you've got a good grounding through the feet. Arms by your side, palms turned up to the ceiling, wriggle your shoulders down, give your hips a little shake out, and then just find your neutral spine. So you've got the natural curves of the spine, a little space between the lower back and the floor, and a little space between the neck and the floor. You may need to draw your chin down a little bit to get the full space through the back of the neck, but don't overdo it and constrict the throat, restrict the throat. Okay, so laying back, close your eyes, and just take a moment to relax and let the body completely relax into the ground. So we're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just start to feel your breath a little bit more. Focus to your breath. And as you start to concentrate on the breath, you'll notice it will probably naturally slow down. And when it slows down, it also naturally deepens without you forcing that. I want you to focus your inhales into the middle part of your back and the upper part of your back, and round here into the sides of the rib cage. So you get this lovely full inhale. And as you exhale, just see if you need to let go a little bit more in the shoulders or the jaw or across the brow. Relax the facial muscles. Feel the back of the hips relaxing, getting heavier into the ground. A couple more breaths, just to connect, slow down, and bring our focus to this present moment. So on your next breath out, a very small movement. You can keep your eyes closed. Tip the pelvis back and just make a little imprint with the lower back into the ground. As you breathe in, tip the pelvis forwards and arch the lower back from the ground. Keep that flowing. Exhale, gently press down. Inhale to arch. So we are gently rocking the pelvis to create movement all the way up through the spine, warming the spine, strengthening, lengthening, increasing the flexibility of the individual joints of the spine. So a very good little exercise to begin any practice with, Pilates or yoga. Keep rocking, and let's bring the arms in close to the body, reach the arms up to the ceiling and take the arms back to the floor behind you. Make a diamond shape with your arms and see if you can let your elbows completely relax into the ground. And all this time we're still rocking the pelvis. If that feels really tight or you've got a problem in your shoulders at all, you can bring your elbows a little bit lower down. And we're just trying to get some stretch and open up across the chest, the upper chest. You may feel that stretching into your armpits and fronts of the shoulders. Couple more pelvic rocks. And then come back to neutral spine. So we feel the backbones of the pelvis flat on the mat and shake your hips out again. So you completely relax the hips to the ground. Lower your elbows down until they're level with your shoulders, making cactus arms, and heel toe your feet out till they're at the edges of your mat. Keeping your knees bent, soles of the feet grounded on the mat. Now we're going to lower both knees to the right and turn the head to the left. Breathe in to bring the legs through the center and keep the distance in between the knees as you move through the center. Exhale, lower knees left, turn the head right. Keep going. Inhale through the center. Exhale, lower the knees. Breathing in, come through the center. And breathing out, lower the knees. Keep going from side to side.
All the time controlling the movement. And just getting used to moving with the breath. Moving to the rhythm of your breath. I'm going to take one more over to the left with the legs. And then this time we're going to leave the legs to the right side. So legs lower right, reach back through your arms and have a stretch through the body. And let go as you exhale. And then grab hold of your left wrist and give yourself a stretch down that left side. Draw the left arm back, see if you can lengthen your left side. And if this all feels okay in your knees, you're going to cross your right ankle over your left knee. And just very gently apply a little bit of pressure to release that knee, left knee down, so you're getting a stretch down into the left hip and thigh as well. And then relax the arms, unhook the foot, roll your legs through the centre, lower your knees to the left, and have a stretch. Inhale, reach through both arms, and exhale, let go. Hold your right wrist, draw the arm back, stretch down the right side, and then left foot hooks over the right knee, gently apply a little bit of pressure. If that doesn't feel good for you in your knees, just keep both feet down on the ground. And exhale, let go, relax. Unhook the foot and bring your legs up to centre. Heel toe your feet in so they're a bit closer, and bring your right knee into your chest, interlacing the fingers over the knee. And then stretch your left leg out on the floor until it's straight. So it's like you're standing on the left leg. Really activate it. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, draw your right knee closer to your chest. Just watch your shoulders don't tense up as you're breathing in. So we're still breathing in to the sides of the rib cage, the mid and upper back. 2 more breaths there, and if there's space there, you can keep drawing the knee in closer. If you're at your limit, stay where you are and just keep focusing on the breath, deepening the breath. Let's circle the right ankle. Change direction. Relax the foot. Place your right arm on the floor by your side. Keeping the right shoulder relaxed to the ground, roll the right leg across the body slowly into spinal twist. You go as far as feels okay for you, lower back. And you might be getting a nice stretch in the back of your right hip and your right glutes. Couple more breaths. Maybe with each exhale you'll feel you can press the leg a little bit further over, but don't force. Listen to your body. And come back to centre. Squeeze that knee in. And then release. Place the foot down. And bring the left knee into the chest. Stretch the right leg out. Strong in the right leg like you're standing on the right leg. Shoulders relaxed. Deep breath in. Exhale, draw the left knee closer to the chest. 2 more breaths like that. Easing the left knee in closer if it will go, not forcing, not tightening up. And then circle the left ankle. Change direction. Relax the foot. Left arm on the floor by your side, and slowly take the left leg across the body. See how it feels. Stop when you need to. Breathe. And then with each exhale you might find you can take the leg a little bit further over. Don't force. Keep the left shoulder relaxed into the ground. 1 more breath. And come back to centre. Squeeze the left knee in. And release. Take a full body stretch. So reach back for your arms, stretch down for your legs, and breathe in. And breathe out, let go. Good, bend your legs in. You're going to need your strap now, so grab your strap. I'm going to stretch out the hamstrings. We're going to place the strap. You can bend the left leg in and place the strap over the ball of the right foot. So first of all, watch you not lifting your bum up off the ground, because you're not going to get a good hamstring stretch there. We want to get the back of the pelvis relaxed and heavy into the ground and straighten up through the right leg. And if that means that you need to move your leg out away from you, you're going to get a more beneficial hamstring stretch rather than having the knee bent in towards you. We need a straight leg to stretch the hamstrings. So straighten it up. If that feels okay and you feel you can go deeper, you stretch your left leg out. Work on straight knee, firm front thigh. So pulling the kneecap up will activate the front thigh. Flex the foot. So the toes are drawing down and the heel is pressing up towards the ceiling. Now check your shoulders again. Relax. Wiggle the shoulders down. 3 more breaths here. Deep breath in. Long breath out. 2 more breaths. Good, and then we're going to step the left foot up into the strap. Step it in and take the right foot out. So we've got the strap over the ball of the left foot. Place your right foot on the floor, and you might be staying here with that right leg bent in, or if it feels okay, stretch the right leg out. And again, make sure the knee is straight, you're not bending the knee. Draw the toes down. You might have to have it a little bit bent to start with if it's really tight in your hamstrings, but the more you practice this stretch, the more you'll get it straighter and straighter. But you must take those deep breaths. So inhale and exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. 3 more breaths. Shoulders relaxed. And you may be feeling a little bit of release with each exhale. Well done. Release. Bend the leg down. Put your strap out of the way to the side and stretch the legs out. Just give them a little shake. And then we're going to bend the knees in. Roll onto your right side. Place your left hand on the floor in front of you and press up to sitting. Let's come onto hands and knees and come into some cat stretches. So we're going to have the knees under the hips and the hands as wide as the shoulders. Spread your fingers wide and draw your shoulder blades down the back. Lengthen through the spine and just find a moment in to find your neutral position. So we're not collapsing in the shoulder girdle like this, scrunching the shoulders and dropping the chest, and we're not kind of over rounding the back. So we want to feel the top of the head, crown of the head reaches forwards and the tailbone reaches back, so we elongate the spine. The shoulder blades are drawing down the back, away from the ears, and we're gently squeezing the belly button in and up. Feel the chest lifts up away from the floor, and this is neutral spine. So hold this for a couple of breaths. With the breath out, you can feel the power at the belly button squeezing in and up, giving you that core strength and support. And on your next inhale, let's come into cat stretches. So we're going to tip the tailbone up, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, curl, round the back into cat. And here, we're going to keep this moving. Just be mindful that you're not moving the shoulder blades. Okay, so we're not rounding, scrunching the shoulders when we round the back. Keep that space between the shoulders and ears. Keep it flowing. Exhale to curl and round the back. Inhale, tip the tailbone up, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, curl and round the back. Inhale, tip the tailbone up, lifting the heart, space between the shoulders and the ears. Keep that flowing. 2 more rounds. Exhale to round. And inhale to arch. Lengthen the spine. And then tuck your toes under. Hover your knees an inch off the ground. Now this is to fire up your core muscles, so really squeeze the belly button in and hover the knees up, hold it there. So it looks like nothing's happened. You're keeping neutral spine and you're using your core to hold you up there, and obviously a bit of arm strength. Whenever you need to come down, come down. You can lower your knees to the floor at any point if it feels too much. A couple more breaths if you can. And then lower your knees with control. Point your toes and sit back. Child's pose, arms extended. Rest your forehead down to the mat. Breathe into the back of the body. And as you breathe out, just let go. Relax your face, relax your shoulders. One more breath. And then look forwards. Slide your hands down the mat and onto your forearms and lower down, lying flat on your front. So a lovely shoulder opener now. We're going to bring the right arm out to the right side and make a right angle with the arm. So you've got elbow in line with shoulder, wrist in line with elbow. Your left hand supports you by the side of the chest, left side of your chest, and you're going to roll onto your right side as far as you can go without forcing it. You should get a stretch through the front of your right shoulder, maybe into the right armpit and into the right side of your chest. So let's stay here for a couple of breaths. Your left hand is on the floor in front of your chest and your head stays on the ground as well. And just really try and relax the front of the right shoulder into the ground as you're exhaling. And we're going to release back to center and switch sides. So right hand is by the chest supporting us, left arm comes out into that right angle position. Keep your head on the floor and roll onto your right side. So really trying to relax the front of the left shoulder into the ground, really try and let it go. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, that's when you get the release. Just watch that right shoulder doesn't tense up. Just notice mine then tensing. Relax it down. One more breath. Good. Come back to center. And release. Let's place the hands by the side of the chest. Now activate the front of the body. Just because we're lying on it, but don't let it all collapse into the ground. So firm the front thigh muscles up. Squeeze in the belly button. And we're going to roll the shoulders down the back and then come into low cobra without using your hands to push you up. You just hover up the chest and the head. So you should be able to lift your hands off the floor. Firm the thighs, squeeze the navel in. Watch you don't lift the chin like this too high. We want to keep the chin down slightly to keep space through the back of the neck. One more breath. And then release down. And now we're going to use the arms and press up to a high cobra. So you might want to move your hands further up if it feels too much down here. Press up, keeping the shoulders down, keeping the front of the body strong. Just go as far as feels good for you. You don't have to straighten your arms. You might keep the elbows slightly bent. One more breath. And then lower back down. This time push up onto your knees. Tuck your toes under. And again, hover the knees an inch off the ground. Lower the knees down if you need to. If you feel it in your lower back, lower your knees down. You can hold it for a second and go down, and then come back up again when you're ready. Squeeze the belly button in, draw your shoulder blades down your back. And then lower the knees, point the toes. Lift the tailbone up, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, round the back, push back onto your heels. Look forwards at your hands and slide your head towards your hands. Two more like that. Exhale, look at your thighs as you roll back, sit bones to heels. Look at your hands as you slide your chest forwards and push up. One more round, exhale, roll it back. Inhale, slide it forwards. Coming up, tuck your toes, we're going up downward facing dog. Use that little knee hover so you lift to downward dog with control. Belly button in, exhale, lift it up. Downward facing dog. So first one, let's pad out through the feet, one knee bends, opposite heel presses down, and then change sides. Keep that going, really working into the legs. And again, if at any point this is too much, you can lower your knees to the floor and rest back in child's pose. Good, a few more times. Good, and then let's just settle in downward dog. Feeling grounded through the hands, fingers spread wide. Feet are parallel, so inside edges of the feet line up parallel. You might have to turn your big toes in slightly to feel that position. You can have your knees a little bit bent if it feels like you're rounding the back. So bend your knees if you need to. They'll straighten out in time with practice. Feel like your chest is pressing back towards your thighs. Draw your shoulder blades wide on the upper back and press the outer upper arms inwards towards each other. One more deep breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. And take a little bend in your knees if you haven't already got one. Look at the space between your hands and start to walk as many little steps as you need to come up to the front of your mat. Have your feet hip width and hang over your legs. And again, have your knees bent if you need to, if it feels tight or you've got any lower back problems, knees bent when you're in a forward bend. So hanging here over the legs, grab hold of your elbows with your hands and then swing. If it feels okay for you, swing your torso from side to side. Keep the head between the arms. So you're not kind of just swinging the arms like this. We swing the whole body like a pendulum, swing from side to side. And then come back to center, let your arms drop. Shrug out your shoulders, shake out your head, and just hang. Scoop the belly in, curl the tailbone under as you exhale, roll up slowly through your spine. Coming all the way up to stand, let's reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands at your heart center. Releasing your arms down by the sides of the body. Now you can have your feet hip width if you prefer to work that way, or bring your feet together. We're going to work through some surya, namaskar, salutations. Okay. If you have a problem in your lower back, I'd say hip width distance between your feet, or if your hamstrings are really tight, hip width distance. Bend your knees whenever we go into a forward bend or downward dog. Okay, so standing tall, arms by your side, into Tadasana mountain pose. Just take a few breaths here. You can close your eyes if you're comfortable too. If not, fix your gaze out into the distance and let's all focus to this space at the center of the brow and relax that space. Feel your feet grounding into the earth and feel the crown of your head lifting up towards the sky. At that same time, the tailbone draws down to the earth. Careful it's not sticking out behind you or tucking under. We're coming into our neutral pelvis. Soften the ribs, front ribs into the body, and draw your shoulders down your back. 2 more breaths here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Half namaskar. Breathe in, reach your arms up. Breathe out, dive down, hands to the earth. Inhale, lift your heart, look out. Exhale, fold, head towards the shins. Inhale, come up to stand, reaching up, palms together. Exhale, hands at your heart center. One more time, breathing in, reach up. Breathing out, dive down, hands to the earth. You can bend your knees here, remember? Inhale, lift your heart, look out, shoulders broad. Exhale, fold, head to shins. Inhale, come up to stand, reaching up, palms together. Exhale, hands at your heart center. Moving on, lunge, namaskar. Breathe in, reach. Breathe out, dive down. Inhale, lift your heart, look out. Exhale, right leg steps back, place the knee down. Inhale, just lift the heart again. Exhale, step back downward facing dog. Breathe in, come forwards, plank pose, strong through the front of your body, belly button in, firm the thighs. Exhale, go back downward dog. Inhale, forwards plank. Don't go too low with your hips here, keep the hips up. Exhale, downward dog. This time into a vinyasa, inhale, plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin to the floor. Breathing in, slide onto your belly. You can lift either low cobra if you're feeling warm enough and okay today. You can press up high cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. One deep breath, inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look at the space between your hands, step your right foot through, left knee down. If you can't get the foot through, remember, grab the ankle, move it up. Here, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the earth, step forwards. Breathe in, lift your heart. Breathe out, fold. Inhale, come up to stand, reaching up. We're going to dive straight back down. Again, exhale, hands to the earth, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift your heart, look out. Exhale, left leg steps back. Lower the knee down. Make sure your right knee tracks your right ankle. Inhale, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plank pose. Inhale, forward, strong in the arms, straight legs. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, back. With your vinyasa, inhale, forwards. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Slide onto your belly. Lift the heart. Cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift up and back. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Bend your knees, look forwards. Stepping the left foot through, wriggling it up as you need to. Lower the right knee down. Check that front knee is over the ankle. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Right foot comes forwards. Breathe in, lift the heart. Breathe out, fold. Inhale, come up to stand, reach up. Palms together. Exhale, hands at your heart center. Surya namaskar. Inhale, reach. Exhale, dive down, hands to the earth. Inhale, lift the heart, look out. Exhale, step straight back to plank. Now you can either stick with knees, chest, chin, or lower through chaturanga preparation. So we'll lower down, elbows tuck in, keep your knees off the floor, chest goes first to the floor, then the hips. Stretch the legs. High cobra or low cobra. Inhale up. Exhale, tuck your toes. Lift back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths this time. Inhale. Exhale. Sit bones lifting up to the sky. Fingers spread wide. 1 more breath. Little bend in your knees. Look at the space between your hands. As fewer steps as possible to get your feet in between your hands. It might be 2, it might be 5, whatever it is, step through. Breathe in, lift the heart, lengthen the spine, look out. Exhale, fold. Coming up to stand, inhale, reach the arms up. 1 more, surya namaskar. Exhale, dive down, hands to the earth. Inhale, lift your heart, look out. Exhale, step back, plank pose, strong through the front of the body. Either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga preparation. Tuck the elbows in, lowering down, chest first. Stretch the legs. Place the hands low cobra or press up high cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward dog. Deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Plant your hands down, root through the feet. Lift the sit bones and the tailbone to the sky. Check in with your shoulders. 1 more breath. Bend your knees, look forwards. Step your feet through as few steps as you can. Come up to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, come up to stand. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Moving on. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down, hands to the earth. Breathe in, lift your heart, look out. Breathe out, step back to plank. Take your vinyasa. If it's getting too much, you can stay in downward dog till we catch up. So we're lowering down on the exhale. Breathing in, pressing up, shoulders are down. Exhale, downward dog. Good, now breathe in, float your right leg up to the sky. Try to keep the weight even between the arms and don't open the hip, keep the hips level. Exhale, bring the right knee to the chest, squeeze your belly button in, step the foot through. Again, use your hand if you need to. You can pop your left knee on the ground here if that feels better for you. Left hand is down flat, right arm reaches up into a twist. 2 more breaths here. Really pull up the left kneecap up away from the floor so we're stable in the back leg. Bring the right hand down. Keep that back leg stable and reach the left arm up into an open twist. Back leg stays strong. Now from here, bring the left hand down. Place your left heel down, preparing for warrior 2. So left heel down, the toes turn out a little bit, circle the arms up. And find warrior 2. So we want to make sure the hips are level. Right knee tracks right ankle, and the arms are level. We press into the outer edge of the left foot. 1 more breath. Let's take a reverse warrior. Turn your right palm up. Breathe in, reach forwards. Arch it back, the left hand slides down the left leg. Exhale, windmill your arms down to the floor. Optional, take a vinyasa or go back to downward dog. So you can step back to plank, lower down. Inhale, press it up. And exhale, down dog. Good, onto the left leg. Inhale, float your left leg up. Keep the hips level, weight even between the arms. And exhale, bring the left knee to the chest, squeeze the belly button in. Step the foot through. Right hand stays down, left arm reaches up. Remember, you can put your back knee on the floor here if you want to. Really reach with the left finger so we lift out of that right shoulder and firm up the right thigh. Bring the left hand down, reach the right arm up. Steady, even breath. Back leg stabilising the posture. 1 more breath. Bring the right hand down. Place the right heel down, toes turning out slightly. And then circle the arms up to warrior 2. Getting the hips level. So watch you don't sink into that front hip. Check that front knee doesn't roll inside of the big toe. Left knee over left ankle. Reach through the arms. And pressing into the outer edge of the right foot as well. 2 more breaths. Reverse warrior, turn the palm up. Inhale, reach forwards a little bit. Slide your right arm down your right leg, arch it back. Windmill your arms to the floor as you exhale. Optional, some of you go to downward dog, some of you take another vinyasa, lowering down. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, okay, I think we're ready for pigeon. So half pigeon, we're going to breathe in, float the right leg up. And as you exhale, this time we're going to bring the right shin up to the wrists. Place it between the wrists. The idea here is you get the right knee tucked behind the right wrist. In time, the right foot will come up. So the shin is parallel to the top of the mat. But you need to be careful on your knee for that. So to start with your foot maybe further back towards your body. Okay, so wriggle into it. Get your left leg as far back as you can. And then you can place one hand on top of the other and rest your head on your hands. If you can't quite get your head that far down, you can make little fists, make a little stand for your head. Rest your forehead onto the hands there. Okay? 5 breaths. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. Try not to tense the upper body. It's quite an intense hip opener if it's tight in there. You should be feeling it around here in the back of the right hip. You may also feel it in the front of your left hip. So if we really try and relax the shoulders and the facial muscles, it allows the muscles in the hip to release as well. 2 more breaths. And slowly coming up. Hands on the floor. Tuck the back toes under. Lift the hips. Step back down the dog. And we'll take it onto the other side. Breathe in, float your left leg up. And breathe out, bring the shin forwards. Place it between the wrists. Left knee tucks behind the left wrist. Slide your right leg way down the mat. And release down. So you might be on your fists here. Maybe resting your head into the hands. Check your shoulders, relax. Stay with that quality and rhythm of breath that we set at the very beginning. Just 3 more breaths. And then lifting up. So this time we're just going to roll off onto the left hip, bring that leg round and come and lie on your backs. Lying back, hug your knees into your chest. You can cross one ankle over the other and have a little rock from side to side. And then switch the cross and keep rocking. Back to centre, uncross the ankles. Open your arms out to the side. Make sure your hands aren't too high. Hands level with the shoulders. Knees together, big toes together. Lower your legs over to rest on the ground. If that's too much for you, if it feels too much in your back, have your feet on the floor and then lower the legs over. You may want to put some padding underneath the legs as well if it feels too much of a pull in the lower back. So let the legs, once you get there, try to let the legs go heavy into the ground. 2 more breaths. Coming through the centre, so we need to engage the abdominal muscles, squeeze in and exhale, lift your legs up and go one by one, or it's harder if you lift them both together. And then start from the centre again and exhale, take your legs over to the left, rest them down. Let the shoulders relax, let the legs go heavy. And breathing out, squeeze the belly button in and come up to centre. Give your knees a squeeze in. And release, place your feet down one by one. Let's press the soles of the feet together, let the knees open and take your arms out to the side. Just a couple of breaths here. Let's breathe into the front of the body now. And breathe out, relax. Inhale. Exhale, jaw, shoulders, relax. One more. And bring your knees together and stretch your legs out. Final pose, Savasana. We're just going to have a couple of minutes here, but if you have time and you want to stay for longer, then please do. Make sure you're going to stay nice and warm if you are somewhere cold, so wrap up. Have your feet as wide as your mat, your arms are out by your side. Just check in again with the shoulders. They do tend to creep up without us noticing sometimes. Wiggle the shoulders down, lengthen the back of the neck, get comfortable. Close your eyes and just breathe normally. Focus to the space in between your eyebrows and relax that space. So this center, this energy center, Ajna chakra, the third eye center, allows us to take the gaze inwards. And just by focusing to that space and relaxing it, you might notice it takes you to a deeper level of concentration. So just stay with that for a few moments, and if you notice your mind is quite busy, just allow the thoughts to come in Observe them for a moment and then let them move on. And come back to that space at the centre of the brow. Relax. And as you breathe in, think the word let. As you breathe out, think the word go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. And then take a deeper breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Do it again and open the mouth really wide as you exhale. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And then when you're ready, bend your legs in. Roll onto your right side, come into the fetal position and keep the eyes closed for the moment. And then press up to sit. And sit comfortably, propping yourselves up if needed with a cushion or a blanket under your hips and maybe bricks under your knees. Just be comfortable for a moment. Bring the palms together, hands at the heart center. Without losing the space through your spine, sit really tall, top of the head lifting to the sky. But from there, just bow the head slightly so the chin comes down just a little bit. We don't lose the posture. And at this moment, bring someone to mind that you'd like to offer out some positivity to, some positive energy sent to a special person. Loka Samastar Sukhi no Bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be free from suffering, and may our contributions to this planet enable others to find peace, love, and happiness. Namaste.